Got eyes on a mounted weapon.
Roger, get to a better position.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on. I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
Let me find a good position. Roger that. Target marked. Hostiles in the area. Stay frosty. Hey, we're good. Enemy activity. Stay sharp. Back it up. They're gonna see you. Roger that. Moving. Target acquired. Target is down.
I spot 2 riflemen.
Should be okay now.
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area. I didn't know they had a dam out here.
Yeah, the look seems like overkill.
I reckon something optimistic about agriculture in Bolivia.
Watch for civilians. We don't want to kill somebody by mistake. Alarm over here. Reinforcements won't be flying in anytime soon. We got the alarms. There are light panels here.
Eyes on the prisoner's location.
This is a lot of trouble for a rebel comms guy.
Chalk it up as a favor to the rebels. We can always use their good graces. Let's just make sure this prisoner's in one piece.
Roger, let me get in position. Roger, target acquired. Opening fire. Got one.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're coming right for us. Roger that. Move it. Need to get to a better position.
Shit, I gotta find a good position.
Roger that. Roger. Target acquired.
Say the word.
Kill confirmed.
That was fucking close.
I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Get to cover.
A ver, cabrones. El enemigo anda cerca. A partir de toda su pinche madre con Dios, vamos a ayudar.
¡Carajo! No lo olvidaré.
Esto no se olvida, camarada. Munición. ¡Mierda, qué suerte!
A continuar la lucha. Se lo agradezco mucho.
Muy agradecido.
A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're gonna be on top of us in another few seconds. What do we do?
Balas, balas, por fin tengo balas.
We're clear over here. God, these fuckers are sloppy.
The miners made sure to leave offerings to El Tío down in the tunnels. Little things, some tobacco or a handful of coca leaves. Sometimes, if the men knew they would be working a shaft that had an evil reputation, they would pour out cups of Singani over the stones, so El Tío would leave them be. The year I turned 25, I was working in a mine near Huayna. It was old and deep. The timbers were rotted and its veins were nearly dry. Times were hard. There was so little coming out of the mine that people barely had enough to eat, much less feed El Tío. We had been working in the deepest parts of the mine for many weeks, and the tunnels had begun to shift and ground. I knew that El Tío was hungry, and that something bad was going to happen. So my brother and I went into the hills one night and killed a llama. That morning, before I went down into the mine, I painted its blood on the entrance as an offering to El Tío. The cave-in happened later that day. 1 minute I was working, the next, I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my friends moaning and crying out in pain, cut off by tons of earth and rock. One by one, my friends fell silent. I sat in the dark and listened to them die. And then it was my turn. A smell came into the air. It was foul, like burnt hair and brimstone. And then, El Tío was there. I couldn't see him, but I could feel him there in that tiny space, right in front of me. I was shaking like a leaf. I held up my hand. To this day, I don't know why, and I heard a sound, a soft, snuffling sound like an animal will make. I could feel hot breath on my palm as the devil...
Pakatari's radio engineer is being held prisoner at the Olico Dam. We need to bust this guy out so he can help us hack Perico's broadcasting system.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
Who the hell are you?
Our mutual friend Pakatari sent us.
Está bueno. Let's go.
I got it. I'll fly.
We're good to go.
Katari is mi señor comandante, pero I did not think he would call upon Americans just to rescue little me.
You have some technical expertise that's pertinent to our current mission. We're gonna hijack DJ Perico's radio signal.
No mierda. My wife loves that guy's show. I keep telling her, hey, he's the enemy, caray. She's like, but he's so funny. I can never win with her. Mujeres. So we'll listen to it.
Compa, thank you again.
This broadcast could be a greater victory than any of us realize.
Or it could change nothing. Carajo, don't worry. I will get it done, and then we shall see. Adios, pues.
Stay tuned to Santa Blanca Radio. If all goes to plan, you'll hear Pakatari's speech before you know it.
Hooah.
We're hearing Pakatari's broadcast all over the country. DJ Perico is already a fool, but now Sueño looks like one too.
How do you measure the reactions we get anyway?
When they're not busy taking selfies, my social media team monitors online trends. Hashtag DJ Perico is already getting the funniest gifs. Bowman out.
Our rebel tech is getting cozy with Bowman.
This is a lot of sh**.
A conscience is a dangerous thing, mostly to the person who has one. Ramon Feliz couldn't live with himself. He was moments from taking the coward's way out when... It seems that in spite of his recent allegiance to us, Feliz still had one source who was willing to bring him information. Un chivato. Information I was now aware of, since I had people monitoring his every keystroke. It's a shame, really. If Ramon had known what was on its way, he would have gone through with the suicide.
just so Pat can give a speech on the radio.
I suspect Bowman wants the rebels to feel like this is their op. Shit, they're the ones getting credit for it anyway. Let's keep moving.
Get your team ready to move. There's a popular Bolivian blogger, Ramon Feliz, who's been working for the cartel. He usually writes about Santa Blanca's charity events and shit, but this morning, he broke the news that the cartel was trafficking children.
I'll bet that got people angry.
The one we have to worry about is Sueño. Find Feliz and get that evidence before the cartel puts him in the ground.
Sounds simple enough.
Grab everything you can from him. He's bound to have plenty of dirt on the cartel. He lives in Santa Elena. I'll zap you the address.
Roger that. Nomad out.
Perico and the cartel are pretending that nothing happened, but that rebel broadcast did a lot to inspire the locals. The word from Hakatari is that people are lining up to join the fight against Santa Blanca.
Let's hope it was the right play. I get nervous when any player in the game gets too strong.
Afraid the socialists are gonna get too big for their britches? You're such a Cold War antique.
Says the CIA agent in Latin America. We're moving on. Be in touch soon.
Yo, we got a small cartel element. Close to that nasty-looking
I asked the
dump.
rebels to do a recon of the area.
Hang back, that tango might spot you. I think they found their pal.
Un hijo de su puta madre nos está queriendo mandar al panteón. Dígaselo, pero ya.
They're onto us. Watch out.
¿Qué chingados esperan? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Clear over here.